You on next one? Well, hello folks, you're back with us here on Blue Collar Sports. We're just getting ready for our next matchup here, and it'll be BWGLCOLMAN Sisters taking on Palm Island Barracudettes Gold. I'll just quickly run through these team lists as our two teams prepare to take the field. So for Palm Island Barracudettes Gold, number 1, Michelle Abai; 2, Vinnie Evire Ballsy; 3, Shauna Pearson; 4, Deborah Bourne; 5, Liana Walsh; 6, Martha Abai; 7, Selena Hughes; 8, Alina Guire; 9, Michelle Sands; 10, Ina Tamoy; 11, Shannara Ballsy; 12, Sheridan Bungie; 13, Tianiwa Lenoy. And they're coached by Daryl Pearson. Oh, and 25, apologies, Rachel Ober. 4, 1, Johnson; 2, Pamela App; Melora Manrabi; 4, Myra Obar; 5, Bernadette Harris; 6, Shakasur; 7, Alvina Walton; 9, Maria Johnson; 10, 11, Tashara Walton; 12, Aisha Johnson; 13, Lindell Sibley; 14, Daniel Johnson; 15, Leah Johnson; Aaliyah Conway; Kayla Johnson; 8, 19, Aaliyah Cummings; 20, Kyra Kingsborough; 21, Taya Tawney; 22, Zanella Walsh; 23, Anna Martin; 24, Libby Clay; 25, Victoria Johnson. And they're coached by Maria Johnson. Blue Collar Sports. Yeah, that's it. It's on YouTube. Yeah. Thank you for jumping on. If it's your first time joining us here on Blue Collar Sports Action, I'm Rob Hall for Blue Collar Sports, and I've got my great Ramsey here, all the live action. First game in the bag, Dane, and a big fast start there for the board early.
Warriors came out firing that. They come here to show it.
Certainly have, and have the biggest game happening out here this week. Kids, as soon as the final whistle blows, they don't miss a beat.
That's grassroots football.
And here I can tell you it is a year, but the absolutely favourite wind came in this afternoon. Cloud cover, hopefully the cloud, our little Elon Musk satellite system we've got going on over the back here, but it's perfect conditions for rugby league this evening.
Oh, it's absolutely lovely. I was a bit worried when we turned up here this morning, Rob, when headed straight for the closest air conditioner, basically. And, a little bit scared to come out and set up, but with this little bit of overcast cloud cover and that lovely breeze coming off the ocean, what a setting we have here for the weekend.
Can you get off the field, you kids? The next game is about to commence. Kids, can you clear the field?
I reckon that is going to be the most used line throughout the weekend is, kids, can you clear that field? Here, Chastity Pearson, our referee, out taking another one. And then this evening we'll have 3 more make us through your Friday evening. What a great Friday evening. You can have Blue Collar Sports on one screen and races on the other. And, mate, said there's nothing to watch come summertime. And our BWGLCOLMAN sisters on the right of screen here make their way out to the centre. Just has a real pop about those blue jerseys, isn't there? And Barracudettes Gold on our left here, making their way out to the middle. And this could be a battle of two of the great jersey designs here.
But we definitely ain't going to miss any of the action, and neither are you at home.
That's the one. So settle in, folks. You've got a whole weekend. Share it around. So if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that way you won't miss any second of the action. You'll be able to set alerts to let you know when we're going live. Share the live around to friends and family that are out there that might want to catch it. Blue Collar Sports, we're live here all weekend.
Turn it off.
Can I get another coffee, please?
So for ladies, 20-minute halves, no time off in the round games. So this is in our women's carnival. So on all four sides going around. And look, it'll give you an idea, right? But as you know, Dane, we can't. What happened there doesn't tend to play a carnival weekend, but we're about to get started, and it's going to be Barracudettes Gold on our left of screen here to kick us off. Round one action here from the 2023 Christmas Cup. So settle in, folks.
All right, can you get this kid off the... What's it for children? Come on.
Young fella looking to get a start there. For a kick and tee here. Call for the sand, I think. We might get the old, might be the old school, eh? Dig the heel in.
Yeah, heel and finger on top.
Dig.
Seen that done once or twice.
Ben Baker, our referee, we'll see him in action a little bit later this evening. So two travelling referees we've got this weekend. So Ben Baker and Dylan Brown from Campbelltown, New South Wales, the boys. Ben Baker, a proud Bundjalung man, and Dylan Brown, a Gomeroi lad. Up here this weekend, refereeing all the action, and we're away. And it's Boogman Sisters. This is the football here. And Sibley with the first carry. Dragged down now. Away they come to the right. That's a strong carry. Good meters. Sylvia Dumaji. Away they come to the right. Just one out running here, and good contact over the top there from Inatamoy. Thought we were going to get someone playing at it from marker there, or they look to go expansive early, the sisters. Nearly winding the clock right back. And Barracudettes will get their first use of the footy early on. And that's a strong carry there. Well, Shauna Pearson. Well, she wasn't going to go down easy, that's for sure. Bustling carry, and just lost control of the ball at the end of that run. But I think Barracudettes will be going back down that left-hand side there with Pearson, judging by the tackles she beat. And I'd like to thank the organisers here. Take this opportunity to thank the organisers, Telson Sibley here, and the crew that have put together what a fantastic carnival. It's a great opportunity in December to be back here down at the footy And all this brought to you thanks to BB Country Services to bring you the live stream action here. Yeah, just a little bit scrappy early on, first game out.
Just blow out the cobwebs in these first games. Some of these girls have not played together before. Bringing in, just getting that flow, how to work off each other. I'd say these next couple of rounds, we're going to see a lot better football.
We've been off for a couple of weeks too. We're deep into the off season at the moment, so just working out the cobwebs. Who doesn't love a couple of scrums though, eh? For the purists.
Didn't go in the second row then either. Beautiful.
Now 10 metres out. It's the Barracudettes goal side. We've got numbers to the right. They had numbers to the right, but they didn't need them as Alina Geyer just said, give it to me. And I'll do it all my own. That's as good a front row. Just chuck me that one here. Nothing too fancy, just that. Give me the... Breeze. I might play a bit of havoc here later in the year. Going probably right into our face now. It was coming a little bit from our left of screen there a little bit earlier, but now it's right in our face, and conversion successful from Selena Hughes there. Well, certainly you can turn 4 into 6.
Check was successful.
Plenty of support down here for the sisters.
The crowd is getting pretty vocal.
Really starting to flock in now, obviously, and work finishing up, and everyone's starting to make their way games. And then 2 more full days here on Blue Collar Sports. Now the sisters here. It's a good opportunity. I think sometimes it's better to be a kicking off team. You get them their half, make them work out. So a chance here now for the sisters to go down and put some work in defensively. Kick finds the ground. And off the back fence. Oh, and a great shot over the top. And the ball comes loose. Wow. It was our try scorer, Geyer, who came steaming in from the back fence, but was met by the Bookman sisters with some heavy defence over the top, which forced the error. Well, that'll get the punters back through the gates, I'll tell you. We're just going to go back and have another pack of that scrum. Never hurts to have a little bit of practice. Just get a practice scrum out of the way. And I think if the temperatures go up tomorrow, no one will be complaining about going back to the scrum. Yeah. Fancy bit of footwork there from number 3, Melora Munrabi. Just building this set now, the sisters. And Johnson dragged down 20 metres out. Away they come to the left. All juggles it, but secures it now. Be 10 metres out. 2 defenders in the tackle. Shara Walton plays the ball. Away they come to the left here, the sisters. Bus 1. Can't beat the second. Driven back. Sylvia Dumaji. She's been busy early, Dumaji. Away to the right. And the fullback there, Sharona Johnson, dragged down right in front of the 6. And that'll be the last. They go on the shoe. Well, there's space here. Just couldn't reel it in. It beats everybody over the sideline. Well, not a bad set. Built, and there was certainly opportunity out to the right.
I thought if that pass would have been a little bit better, they could have ran onto that, and there was nobody on that wing.
Yeah, probably could have just gone through the hands there. And that play the ball. Thought it was backyard rules for a second there. Just tap and go. No. And a strong carry. Good meters down that left-hand edge now. The Barracudettes Gold. They work back to the posts. And a penalty there. So, and it is deep into the off-season. And like you said, Dane, a lot of these ladies are sort of getting dipping their feet back into playing footy too. So what we've seen, probably a couple of errors and a couple of penalties in the early match here today. Pearson, away she goes. Well, she is a strong ball carrier. Oh, yeah. Now way to the left of the post, and that looks like Michelle Abai there, dragged down. They'll come back to the posts. Now they've got an opportunity. Desperation defence there from the sisters right in front of the post, 10 metres out. Just struggling to get on side at the moment. Ball goes down, and that'll be a knockout. Just battling to get back on side there. I think they've just... referee Chastity Pearson, she was sort of pleading with him to find that 10. But it's a bit similar to the first game, Dane, with those just compounding penalties. They put you under pressure. And it's the sisters this time that are doing it tough. They've had no ball, doing all the defending. Strong carry. And over she goes. So Barracudettes goal. That's Martha Abai who charges over. And yeah, it's just the penalties. Too much defensive work at the moment for sisters.
It's just too hard when you're sitting on the line. And like you say, in the off season, you're gonna have to take a couple of games to click back in. Mad Monday still fresh in their minds.
Well, as a 3-time best on ground on the Triple A, mate, I can say that recovery from the Mad Monday was always the most difficult part of the season. As I got older, especially. Shout out to all you young bucks out there that can just go back up and play the next day. In any game of rugby league, it's always important to have the ball, but it's even more so important in these short versions of the game, 20-minute halves, and that you hold on to the football. You limit the amount of opportunities the opposition gets with those repeat sets. You can't. It's hard enough tackling 6 tackle sets, but when you're doing it for 12, 14, 16 tackles, and it's almost impossible.
Continually moving forward. You're not doing the bit of defending to slow that play.
And conversion successful again. So Barracudettes goal. 12 leading the sisters here.
9 minutes remain in the first half.
So 20-minute halves and no time off. And coming up next, we switch over into our men's competition, and we'll have our first men's game for you coming up next with Warringah take on Barracudas Green, and that'll kick off our evening session here. 3 great men's games. And surprisingly, mate, a lot of the players around here looking bad. I thought that maybe the conditions might, the boys might be have a little bit of wind taken out of them playing in this sort of heat, but obviously got better motors than the two of us. Because the boys are keen, they're up and about.
Oh, definitely. Like I say, this is going to be a hot topic all weekend, is going to be the heat. Like I said, at the moment, it is absolutely delicious. Nice, cool ocean breeze, bit of over.
Away they come now to the right here, Barracudettes goal. Oh. And Sylvia Dumagy has been in everything. With the ball, without the ball, she's certainly doing her best to lift her team here at the moment. Didn't quite get square at marker there, so just another one of those penalties, and it's late in the tackle count there. Probably was a little hint of a knock on after that tackle back there too. Oh, there we go. Wow, that's rugby league for you, folks. Both players bounce straight back to their feet. Slicing through off the left, off the right, Michelle Abai. And they stay down that left-hand edge. In a Tamoy. Just turns her back under, slips under one, spins out of another, looking for a double. Nope, and loses it there. Martha Rabbi thought she had herself a double, but just lost it there at the last second.
Great defence by her sisters in that set.
And now here's their opportunity. Well, no, we'll talk about it probably more so throughout the carnival, Dane, but it really is the important part, and I've seen it through. I've been able to travel to a lot of the carnivals this year and been to many carnival. How the team that is able to manage their squad the best throughout the carnival, injury-wise, like it takes a lot of luck, injury-wise, to get through there, but whoever can handle those conditions, especially at around this time, and whose squad depth, they use every one of the players in there, every 25.
If the sun comes out tomorrow over the next 2 days, it's going to be a massive job for those coaches and trainers to manage their players with the heat.
Certainly will. I suppose for a few of the boys, they'd probably out here because they'd rather be out here doing this than out there running 800s in pre-season training. Would have been a few coaches back home getting the text going, oh, I'm out, I'm not in the Saturday session. Oh, over the top. Yeah, drag down 10 metres out. The sportsmanship there from the ladies is a big part of the ladies' game here in the carnivals. Danielle drag down 20 metres out. Here she goes, Dumaji. Defenders there. Give her too much room to move. Engaging the markers. Just lost track of the tackle count there. So it'll be a changeover. So just over 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. 12 points to nil. It's the Barracudettes Gold leading the way here. Away they come down the right-hand edge. Scheming. It's Kenewa, Illinois, scheming down the right, and away they go again. Liana Walsh now 5 metres out. They're hot on the attack here, Gold. Good defence by the marker. Sibley, the sisters, they're digging in here. Just that weight of possession, and Martha Rabbi gets her double. Weight of possession there. You can see the hands going up. So.
Call by Barracudettes Gold. Thanks them to 16 with the kick to come. Sisters nil.
It's a lot of defence for anyone to do at the moment.
4 minutes remaining in this first half.
I think that set probably just shot as a really tight set from the sisters. It just showed the way of defending that they've had to do. That sort of feels like they've been camped down there a good 6-7 minutes.
Oh, 100%.
Just tackling. So then when they had the ball, they were sort of really battling to find that energy and get a bit of shape to get themselves out of there. It just shows how much it compounds if you're defending, if you're so hard to get yourself back in the game.
It's just constantly moving. If you're running left when you're right, you cannot correct the game.
Yeah. The game has come such a the ball going, you're just sort of right on top of those opportunity to get back in it. Look.
Well, you have a look at your front rowers now in the NRL. They are not front rowers. Unfortunate there with the conversion.
Yeah. Waved away. So 16 points to 0. Yeah, no, there are certainly some rigs getting around there out of the fronties. The modern day footballer, hasn't it?
Oh, definitely. Days and getting your calves through a couple of 4Xs.
Low weight, high repetition stuff. Carb loading. Black Powerade for recovery. Game's come a long way. I'd like to say that's the reason that I was just a battling park footballer, but I'm sure talent and probably went a long way towards that too, but I certainly wasn't a big fan of recovery. But away we go now, and it's Barracudette's golden again, off the back fence. Well, I'll tell you what you will see, and it's been fantastic over the last month, is some of the carries and collisions off kickoffs that I have seen. We talk about, going back to the old stage when you're happily retired. Nothing makes me more happy to be retired than watching a carry off a kickoff and going, no, who would want a part of that?
Exactly right. It does. You'd be sitting down watching a game of football like this, and you'd be you get that itch. You want to get out there and have a run again. And then you watch some of these tackles,
and you see one of those and just go, quite happy. We're in the best seat, and so are you. Following along here, Blue Collar Sports, thanks to BB Country Services and Telson Sibley and the crew here, bringing this live stream action to you. So in December, who'd have thought in December we'd be sitting here still being able to watch some great live footy. Community rugby league, the best type of rugby league. I saw the comment pop up in there. This is the best kind of footy. It certainly is. As Barracudette's gold, away they come now. They're digging in deep here, the sisters. Yeah, they're just starting to find a bit of rhythm, and there's a little knock on, so this will help them out. Opportunity now with the ball, right on half time, so if they get this scrum packed in time, they'll get one set. And I'll tell you what, if they come away with some points here, maybe they might even only get 1 or 2 plays.
Sisters really need to capitalise before this first half.
But it's not too, 16 points in the carnival, that's nothing too unassailable, you know what I mean? You don't get too lost on the scoreboard. The time goes in the background now. They're going to call that, so they'll get time. So just those 20-minute halves, no time off in these pool games. But there you go. So 16 points to 0. Barracudette's gold leading the way here in this one. But sisters, they just need to regroup here, get themselves back into this, get themselves some ball, and they'll be away. We'll just take a short break here with the action, and we'll be back with you in 5 minutes to have our second half action here. Barracudette's gold versus Bookerman Sisters, live from the Christmas Cup here on Palm Island. All right, folks, second half action coming up for you here. So it's the Barracudettes gold side here on the right of your screen, currently with a 16 points to nil lead. Now, there's just a half-time announcement that just had come across. So we'd spoken about it a little bit earlier about how there had been with the ferry, just some issues with people getting across. So what's happened is the Warrabinda boys that were due over, their ferry had some issues and they hadn't quite made it in. So what they've done is they've just adjusted the draw. And we're back under. So what they've done is they've just adjusted the draw for the Warrabinda lads. And so tonight, coming up next, you will have Barracuda's 1 taking on Barracuda's green. That will be our next match where we were going to see the Warrabinda boys get placed. And that game will get played tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So, yeah, unfortunately for the boys, that they weren't all able to get over here due to an issue. But fantastic work there from Telston and the crew to make that arrangement, and all the teams coming together there to support just getting the footy out there and giving them their opportunities. So, yeah, we've just got a little error early there. So here's a great start for the sisters.
It's definitely something that needed. This second half, if they can use that little bit of a leg up and use that momentum, if they can get first points on the board, I think we're in for a really great second half.
Now, away they go. And here is some fleet footwork. Malorm and Rabi. Oh, that ball's come out. Now, let's see. She's got time off, so she's fallen awkwardly in that, but showed a good turn of pace. Just fell awkwardly in that tackle over the top. No, she's right.
Back up on her feet, which is good to see.
They might want to get it back for the play the ball. No, yeah, it's fine. We'll just get on with it. She's going to go at the back and shake that one off. Chastity Pearson, the referee in the centre there, just says, hold on my whistle, team. And, they want to be careful of those markers biting out like that. They're taken down 15 metres out. This is their best opportunity that they've had so far, the sisters. And a penalty. You spot it here, it is game on.
And they're looking good, Rob.
Here they come away to the... Oh. Wound up too. She'll go again. Strong up. Get straight down now. Aim right for the quick play of the ball. Now the sisters full is out. Munrabi. She's a metre short. Oh, and it's just
pulled short.
Legs and the ball's come loose. I tell you what, my lord.
I think we might be on for Rob.
Stepping off both feet there. Geez, I tell you what, they're going to have to find her a bit more footy because she's a live wire.
So the lights are on now. We're gearing up for some nighttime action.
Friday night footy. Out the back now, it's going to be called knock back. Michelle Abai working off her own line, and here come the sisters. Well, they're up for it in this half.
The Golds were lucky to get away with that one.
Away they come to the right. Martha Abai. 18 metres out on the second. Well, and they forced another turnover. This is exactly what they were looking for, the sisters.
6 minutes remaining. They really need to get some points on the board.
Might be 16 minutes there. But 6 minutes, they need to get some, if they can get some points in the next 6 minutes, that'll really kickstart this half.
True.
Yeah, mate, that's fine. Clock's up. Still battling away to try and figure it out. To be fair, I still battle with the digital one. Here we go, it's the sisters hot on the attack. And just... I don't think they were quite ready for it to come that way. I think they thought the ball was going to be working back to the right, or they were just going to continue working at the posts, and just caught them a bit flat-footed.
No time for snoozies in carnival football, Rob. You know that. On the ball.
I think that point of attack has got to be with Manrabi here. Like, that's where I'd be looking to go. Settle a couple and then just start feeding her some early ball, because she's looked dangerous in both touches of the footy that she's had this half.
I think Barracuda Gold, if they score next, I think they've opened this game right up.
Abai, the pleasure of coaching Michelle for a couple of years there in the Blackhawks 19. He's vice captain of our squad there for a period. Fantastic young kid. Exceptional footballer too. Shout out to Michelle and the family watching on. Oh, dummy and go. Selling dummies everywhere there. Dragged down over halfway now for Barracudettes Gold. They come away to the right. So, ballsy. She's 35 out from the sisters' line now. Well, they've weathered a bit of a storm, and now they've got an opportunity with the ball in the sisters' end of the field. And steps off the left, accelerates away, and taken down at the back by Manrabi. But Martha Rabbi, she just bounces work. I think she's got a hat trick. She does. Martha Rabbi. Just quick to react there, through the middle.
Number 6.
We spoke about it.
The score is 20-0.
We spoke about those quick play the balls, and they just built up. And then again, Martha Rabbi just scooped on that with players still on the ground, still heading back, and just went right. That's
Great
me.
pick up from dummy half.
Great vision from Martha Rabbi. And I think, sometimes when we watch, NRL, NRLW, even at the State Cup level, where it's very, I guess it's highly in the box type footy, scripted type play, and the opportunity for players like this here for Martha Rabbi, just using eyes up, just seeing, right, we've got a quick play the ball. All I've got to do is get to the ball, get up, and then we'll create something. And that's what the sisters, Barracudettes Gold are doing well at the moment. And they had to weather a bit of storm down here too. They had a bit of pressure put on them. Knocks that kick over Selena Hughes. So 22 points to 0 now. And a little bit of breathing space for Barracudettes Gold.
Takes our score to 22-0. 4 minutes remaining in this match. Can the two men's teams, Barracuda teams, please bring their team sheets to the table? 4 minutes remaining in this game.
The Barracuda boys are going to have to be born ready. They don't need to get ready because they just got the call up a bit. Okay, so hamstrings, I reckon, and a few boys that'll be twitching nervous. Cheetah doesn't warm up to take down a gazelle, so you just got to rip in. Our sisters look to get us back underway. See if they can get some points here. Now it's the try scorer Martha Habai offloads to Ballsy. She's dragged down 35 metres out. Ooh, nearly a hint of a little knock on, but was able to juggle it and secure it. Here's better line speed now from the sisters. Brought them napping back through the middle. might have been looking for the mousetrap. They come to the left. Well, they're lined up out here to the left. Great hands. Oh, bumps off one and shows a dummy.
The numbers were there.
Oh, they were lining up. Oh, geez, that's a strong carry, but courageous defence there. Head in front, down. Away they come now to the right. It's Pearson. Well, she's hard to handle. Bumps out of one, can't get out of the second. And that'll be a changeover. That's a big set. Well, they've marched 60, 80 metres there.
I think it was a missed opportunity up this left-hand wing here. That second
they've turned it over, though. The sisters are just pounding the arrows here for the...
Teams, just a reminder, your gazebo not too close to the touchline, please. We can move back.
I reckon tomorrow, no drums with teams being under gazebo.
Exactly.
And away they come to the right. And that'll be a try scored there by Deborah Bourne. I think it's the work in the first half here. A bit similar to the first game, Dane, is that high rate of defence that the sisters had to do in the first half here is just starting to play against them. They got themselves in here and they needed points early in this first half, just a second half, to give them that platform to spring off. And when they didn't get it, now it's just that weight of defence from the first half is just really weighing on them.
That first half for the sisters, it was tat for tat for sisters and the Golds. I thought we're going to have a really good game here because Barracuda Golds ran in those 2 tries and it was only by sheer luck that it ran in. Then coming on to the second half, I was hoping the sisters would actually buckle down. Their defence has been great, don't get me wrong, but them errors, they've really got to work on that error.
Really cost them, eh? And it's been the story, and I think it'll be the story throughout the weekend, is that ball control, and you see it all the time. It's the old adage, can't win without it.
Not only that, you can't do it on your own line either.
When the conditions are as trying as this... For long periods. Something's got to give. Going directly in our face, right across the kicker, right to left. Kick here. And I think the breeze got...
Unfortunately, score still remains 30-0 in the game.
So 30 points to 0, 8 points from in our first round of women's action. All the 4 sides that have been here, and even though I suppose a couple of the sides have looked pretty handy, but I think all the sides are going to get better, and you generally see that throughout the carnival, like we spoke about in the earlier game. A lot of ladies haven't played together, so they're just combinations are starting to fill. And
100%. They've got to get their gel.
And defensively, the sisters have shown they've got no real issues there about muscling up. As we speak, that is an absolute bell ringer. Maria Johnson has come out of the line and thrown everything into that. She backed it up. She did. Maria Johnson. Wow. The jukebox. The hits just keep coming. So a penalty there.
Yes, Sharon! Sharon!
There we go. There's a carry. 40 metres. That's Lenoy. 30 metres out. Centre field. Working away to the left. And hanging in here. They've got numbers the short side if they want it. Where they go. They've done a good job there, though. The sisters' defence to go and get over and shut that down. Well played. Well done. And forced, they'll get the ball back in here. So with just over 5 minutes remaining, opportunity here to get some points on the board. Carnival footy, every play matters. For and against matter. Winning halves matters. Get out of both sides in the way that they've gone out and played this game here today. Both teams have gone at each other. And exceptional game of footy. Just Barracuda's goal to just capitalise on the errors.
And they haven't had to work hard for those errors. Like, let's be honest.
Oh, geez, the wind's playing havoc over the far side over there.
We've got a couple of banners down.
One of the banners has already been sacrificed. Away they come here. Oh, a little bit of footwork and still going. It's Cummings there, Aaliyah. Away they come to the left. They've gone the early kick. Oh, and a bounce. And another kick. And she's got it up here. Well, hang on. As they look to go away, well, they might be down, but that was nearly a try of the year contender if they get over.
They have not given up here, Rob. They are hungry for points.
Sharona Johnson. They've got numbers here. They're desperate on the right-hand edge to get the football. 10 metres out. Now, away it comes to the right. Plenty of numbers in defence from the Barracudas goal. That's the last. Coming to the right, goes to the left. Cummings. Now it comes back to the right. They were begging for it. They were desperate. Oh, and it's just there from the number 5, Liana Walsh. It took some great defence to deny them. They did everything but score, and that's it.
That was a never give up attitude.
Change over here, so now they'll have to work off their own line. Oh, and strong defence. Number 16, Conway. Pearson now. Oh, Pearson, she is strong in contact. Good meters there for the 25, Victoria Johnson. And away they come now to the right, centre field. It's the 13, Sibley. Beats one, can't beat the second, drag down halfway. That kick's going to sit up in the breeze. Oh, great hands. Oh, geez. The speed's picked up at the back end of this game. The ladies are really going to... They're fighting this one out right to the death. There's no one looking at the scoreboard here. Shot over the top. What can they conjure up here, the sisters? We saw the chip in the last set. Now stepping off one, off two, dancing through the middle. And wrangled by Lenoy. Way to the right. This will be Dumaji. She's been busy, a workhorse all day. Abai over the top. And change over on the last. Just lost track of the tackle count again. So just over a minute remaining in this one. And then we'll have Barracudas 1 versus Barracudas Green coming up for you next. A little change in the draw in our men's competition. But men's football, men's Christmas Cup coming up for you very, very shortly. As we close out our ladies round one here, we saw as now away they come, the sisters to the left. Stepping off her left. Tries to do it on her own, can't quite get there. Oh, credit to the Barracudettes Gold ladies. Their defence has worked hard here. They've had a few questions asked of them. They're set to the right. Can they come up with points? Look for an offload, can't find it. That's the last. Dulmaji puts it on the shoe and it's taken. Well, time will be nearly expired here in this one. Pearson, this might be just about the last carry. Oh, Pearson, away they go.
Got support.
And that one finds the ground. The siren goes in the background, and it is Barracudettes Gold who take the victory, 30 points to 0 here against the Bookman sisters. It's a great bit of fight there by the sisters late in that one. So that's our ladies round one, and we saw the Wundy Warriors with a good win over Barracudettes Green in the first match-up here. And then we just saw Barracudettes Gold, so our 2 win. Coming up for you next, as we mentioned, it's a little change. Warrabinda will be now playing their match-up against Barracudas Green tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So coming up next, Barracudas 1 taking on Barracudas Green. Stay with us here on the Blue Collar Sports YouTube.